What is up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here. Welcome back to episode number 4 of the Big 5 simulation. I would say we are 40 years into the future. We're actually not, we're 42. Because I'm stupid and I wasn't paying attention. Thought I actually got to 30 years, so I was going to 40, then realised I was actually at 40 already, but forgot to, or didn't realise that. So I'm not going to include any of the two between 40 and 50. You may see some of them, but they won't be included in the trophy count in the end. I'll do that later on. But let's get into this. Start in England, as always. So that's how England looks in a moment. You can also tell I've gone a little bit in the future because we're 2 games in. So that's how it looks. No shocks-ish. Apart from maybe Cardiff in 7th and Birmingham in 8th. But let's have a look at the past winners. So dominated between Chelsea and Man United. I think Man United actually won 6, Chelsea won 4. Liverpool, Man City, Spurs, still up and around there, but not as frequent. We'll have a look at how the other divisions look. So have a look at Championship. Any shocks in there? Oh, Sheffield Wednesday all the way back up to the Championship. Bromley's in the Championship. Chesterfield. But apart from that, not really. Let's have a look at... Oh, wrong one. Let's have a look at Bromley. Just want to see whether they've made it to the Premiership or not, because I know they have been in there for a while, but they haven't. Let's have a look at League One. So Bolton's, I would say still in League One, but it is 40 years. Eastleigh, Portsmouth, Peterborough, Wrexham, Rochdale and Oldham back up into the Football League. League Two. Worthing, Tamworth, Luton down into League Two. Watford in League Two. I think last time we checked they were actually in League Two. Oh my god, they actually... Wait. They actually got relegated to the National League South at one point. But have managed to gain a couple of promotions and come back up. That's mental. What about Luton? They did get relegated back down into the National League as well. And they went all the way back up to League One, but now back into League Two. Let's have a look at the conference. We have Kidderminster in there. We do have Kidderminster in there. I actually was meant to talk about West Brom. But okay, we've got Blackpool. Bristol Rovers as a Bristol City fan. That's quite enjoyable. Seeing them back into non-league and we're in the Championship. They even got relegated to the National League South. Love that. Yeovil in there as well. See who else we got. Berry's back up in there. Forest Green, Bath, City. Let's have a look at National League North. Any interesting ones? Cheltenham and Morecambe, maybe. I was going to say Salford, but it's actually Stafford. Got Bury Town up there. And let's have a look at the National League South. Boreham Wood. Dartford. Not really seeing anything else. There's probably clubs that I'm missing. There aren't anywhere near there anymore. Let's have a look at the FA Cup winners. So we had Norwich win the cup. That's the first shock, really. Obviously, some people may say Brighton, Sunderland. Actually, no, we had Middlesbrough as well, didn't we? Yeah, and Bournemouth. So Norwich as well, beating West Ham. It's a bit of a different one, but yeah. So it's a little bit interesting. We got some clubs in certain areas, but yeah, it's kind of still the same old. Let's have a look and let's go abroad. Let's go to France. Are PSG still dominant? No, but Monaco are. So it looks like Monaco are now taking the title. We still only had two winners in Monaco and PSG. Um, Not only that, but whoever's won the division looks like the other teams finished in second place. Apart from we've had Nice twice, and then last season PSG didn't actually even finish in top four. Where'd they finish? Oh, they did finish in fourth. Sorry, didn't finish in the top three is what I meant to say. Let's have a look at the current seasons. So we got Marseille out in front. Monaco do have a game in hand, 5 points adrift. PSG 7 points adrift with 2 games in hand, losing to Valenciennes. You got this J.A. Drancy back up in the division, in the top division, which is quite intriguing because I'm not gonna lie, I've not heard of them. Um, where are they in real life then? They are non-league. They are lower. They are actually in the non-playable divisions in France. Fair play. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's have a look at Liga 2. Uh, no, I mean you got Saint Etienne in 15th. So for me, I'm not really too sure about. I mean, just I know the clubs I recognise from real life, but that's about it. Um, in French national, you got Angers. No, didn't notice in Liga 2. No, Auxerre not back up anywhere. 2A, that's mental. Sixth could win the title. Go up, sorry. B, there's Auxerre. I had a feeling I thought that's where they were. So let's see how they've done. So they had back-to-back relegations. They had back-to-back promotions, then back-to-back relegations. They finished 14th one year, which is one place above the relegation zone. Like, how close were they to being relegated? Why didn't Nancy go down there? Probably because whoever that is so sure. Their first team probably got relegated. And they were 7 points clear. They only got 19 points. That's mental. So about to that, let's have a look at the C division. Recognize a J-Shio. I think that's how you say it. If I get any of these wrong, I apologise. French Cup. Monaco, PSG. So we've got some other winners now. In the sense of Clermont Foot. They're the only they're new winners now. KN making the final. But yeah, we've got some more winners in Clermont winning it back to back, but not making a final since. But Monaco winning 4 in a row. Insane. Let's fly off to the old enemy in Germany. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga. Let's have a look at the teams there. We recognise any teams or surprised of any teams? Not in my eyes, to be honest. Past winners. Bayern, I've gone stupid again. Only 3 winners so far in 42 years in Bayern, Leipzig, and Freiburg. 2 winners in France and just PSG and Monaco. So they're even worse. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga 2. Oh wow! I've just seen Dortmund. I did not notice them not being there. They've been relegated, got promoted, and then relegated again. So they're now in the Bundesliga 2. Which doesn't actually surprise me, to be quite honest, because they do seem to struggle quite often. So who knows what could happen to them by the time we get to 100 years. And let's have a look at Free Liga. Anyone in there? Arminia Bielefeld? Not really. That's as you would kind of expect. The Pokal. We've had Stuttgart, Cologne, Hanover, but then Bayern have won 5 in a row. Kind of still more dominant Bayern, but we are having other teams win it, which is good. Let's fly to Italy now. Serie A. And so Lazio. So we've got Lazio starting to win stuff. Juve have only won one in 20, one in 19. But if they don't win this one, it will be 1 in 20. So we've got other teams coming up now. To be fair, I quite like that. Why have Roma played 4 games and everyone else is on 2 or 1? What in the world has happened there? I think you got Brescia and Verona on 1 each. That's mental. Not Brescia, Monza. What have they been playing? Oh no, what am I doing? What are they playing in? Nothing. Okay, that doesn't really make sense, but okay. Let's have a look at the teams there. You've got Napoli, actually down in the relegation zone. Just checking to see whether they've actually been relegated or not, but they haven't. Salento, Vicenza, Barry's back up there. Let's have a look at Serie B. Torino are down there, been relegated. Serie B is quite interesting actually, because these are not the stereotypical B teams, I'd say, or teams in the B division. Like these guys, Gabasson. Now I read this, I actually realise I'm talking a bit of shit, to be honest. Modena, yes, meh. After saying that, it looks like it's actually normal ones. Serie C2, A. Renifo Cremonese, anyone else? No. What about B division? No one of any sort I can see there. In C division, again, no. Let's have a look at the Coppa Italia. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's about even again. Verona winning 2, Juventus couple, Lazio couple, Milan. So yeah, that's quite spread out. I quite like that. I like the cups. They are what you'd expect, to be honest. In fact, it's quite separated. And then off to our final league, La Liga. And how are we doing here? Barca 5th, Real 6th. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, there's only 3 games in, so we weren't too much into that. Let's have a look at the other teams. Castellon, Albacete, Leganes, Tenerife. It's a couple of different teams in there. Oh, let's go back up. Let's have a look at the winners. We've had Atletico Madrid, only our second team outside of the big 2 to actually win the trophy. And then it went Real Madrid for 9 years in a row, and then Barcelona last year. So, yep, quite the normal there. Let's have a look at the Segunda. Deportivo's back down there. Malaga. Bilbao has been relegated. Just been relegated, to be fair. And predicted to be favourites, as you'd expect. With Girona, Mallorca, quite a few B teams. FC Andorra's back up there. Thingy Bob will be happy. PK, if he's still alive in 4 years. First Division A. Not really. No idea who that is as top. B Division. Oh, look, Ibiza. That'll be an interesting one. Murcia. Who else we got? Is that Granada? Yeah, Granada. Down in the 3rd tier. Let's have a look at the 4th tier and the second groups. Or Federation, sorry, Spanish Federation. Let's see. Anyone? Any notes? Nope. Group 2. Did not click that. There we go. Group 2. Nope. Let's have a look at Group 3 now. Oh, that's quick. Atletico Baleares. No, not really. Again, Group 4. It's where 1 year we will go through and there will be a monumental, like, oh my god, like, moment for teams in these divisions. And Group 4. No. Oh, yep, no. There is. Rayo Vallecano have been relegated down to that division. Oh, wrong one. And, yep, they're not doing too great, so they may even fall out further than that. That'd be an interesting save, doing Vallecano from there. And let's have a look at the Copa del Rey or the King's Cup. Barcelona winning that one. Sociedad, Sevilla, Villarreal, Real Madrid quite a bit. Though they haven't won it for a while. But yeah, I think how would I put that really? Spain, Germany, France. They've gone down the same route. Real Madrid dominating with Barca. With Atletico Madrid being the first team for about 20 years to win outside of those two. Monaco starting to take over from PSG a little bit by the looks of it. So that might get interesting. Germany, just Bayern doing Bayern things, to be quite frank. Hope that's not like that in real life, because that'd be incredibly boring. Though saying now, obviously Leverkusen have won the Bundesliga in real life this year. Italy's starting to make not even make it, but look different. With the fact we've obviously got both Milan clubs were quite close to Juve. Juve haven't won, I think, was it a cup in about 20 odd years almost. But then you've got Lazio starting to dominate, so who knows what could happen there. But let's see what the European front's looking like. So Champions League, it is the same old teams. Obviously Valencia, that's a surprise. Stuttgart reaching the final, but it's pretty much the same old teams. Europa League. Oh, Man City won it, being Verona. Lost to Sociedad in the final. Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa again, being Mets. It's different. Juve getting to the final 3 years in 4 and losing all 3 of them. But about the usual suspects again, I would say. Dortmund in the winners for 15 years ago. Now they're in the second tier. Conference League. Just noticed we've had our first winner, I think, from outside the top 5, with Lugano of Switzerland winning and beating FC20 in the final. That's an interesting one. Juve losing the last 2 finals. God, again. Well, yeah, they're not getting luck. That's what I was going to say. Got Bodo Glint making the final against Roma. I think in my Scottish one they won something as well, actually. Fulham winning it twice, 3 times, 4. Jesus. But yeah, that's a shock. Lugano winning that one. We got AEK making the final, Celtic making the final, Utrecht making the final, Başakşehir. I think that was in the last one actually. But yeah, Braga. This one's starting to get a bit more interesting. But again, we've now had our first outside top 5 winner. Europa League, I don't think we've had anybody outside the top 5 win it. But let's get into internationals. Let's have a look at the Euros. England won another one. Croatia, then Denmark. That's an interesting one. And England won it when it was hosted in Scotland and Wales. That's it'll be quite an interesting story for the English fans. And on last but not least, the World Cup. Croatia's won the World Cup. Spain won it. Germany, Holland. Um, yeah, that's interesting. Northern Ireland finishing third. Wow. Okay. Germany winning the final in England. Just not being England. England made a final now. They lost to Holland in the 50s. USA finishing third. Interesting. Um, but yeah, that's it for this one, guys. As I said, the final two like winners will not be counted. Just to make it easier for me, basically. But with that said, let's move on to the trophy count and see how it looks after 40 years. What's up, guys? Here is the trophy count after the 40 years. So as you can see, we're starting in England as per usual. We got new Premiership leaders with Man United winning 12. And what was it, 6 in a row, I think they won. We also have new FA Cup leaders as well with Chelsea, who are on 9. And then the overall one is actually Man United on 16. Chelsea close behind now on 14. Go straight to France. As you can see, not much change. PSG and Monaco, the only Ligue 1 winners. Coupe de France, PSG and Monaco again. Clermont on the leaderboard after winning 2 in a row. And now in the overall, we have PSG with 34, almost 3 times the amount of Monaco, who are second with 12. That should obviously be Clermont just there and not Nantes, so I got that wrong, but that'll get changed hopefully next time. Off to Germany, we've got Bayern again dominating, 32 Bundesliga trophies, exactly 4 times the amount of the other clubs combined. We only got with them in 11 points. No, 11 trophies in a pokal with Leipzig on 7. Stuttgart and Hoffenheim jumping up a little bit there. And overall, there we go. Bayern 43. Actually 3 times more than Leipzig in these 40 years, which is actually mental. Bayern are essentially averaging 1 trophy every single year. So yeah, that's quite. I thought it's what you call dominant. I think in Italy we've got Juventus on top, and Milan, and then Inter and Lazio basically top 4. Lazio obviously winning 4 of those last ones, which is pretty decent. We got Juventus out in front. Milan closing the gap there with 20. So who knows what could happen there. We go to Spain, where we got Real Madrid absolutely dominating, just like Bayern, 1 trophy every year. In fact, they're actually more because they've got 47, 32 of which are La Liga trophies. And we've only got the 3 other winners, Barca, Atletico, and Villarreal. They're on top of the Copa del Rey with 15, 2 clear of Barca. The others quite a bit behind, but yeah, 47 overall. Let's go into Europe, where as you can see, it's dominated by English clubs. So we got 3 of the 5 top 5 Champions League are English, with United, Liverpool, Arsenal. Europa League, all 4 out of 5, all bar Lazio are actually English. And then Conference League, you've got 3 out of the 5 again, Villa, Fulham, and Brighton. Interesting names in there, to be fair. Roma, Sociedad doing well, good to see. And then the all important international. No, that's the wrong way. All important internationals. We've got France on 3 Euros, England in second on 2, Italy yet to win one. In the World Cup, there we got Spain on 3, everyone else on 1, and yet England yet to win one. And overall, we've got France and Spain on 4, England and Germany on 2, and Italy have 1. So that is it for episode number 4, guys. Started to see some changes in some areas, but not in Germany or Spain. Still Bayern and Real absolutely dominant. But yeah, until next time, when we will be back for 50 years, halfway through the series, we will see you then. But until then, leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and as always, take it steady.